imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dumfries. Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Di Marco. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land. Zaniolo. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, super find. And Batistuta! Calhanoglu. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Thuram. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti. Oh, that should get the job done. Zaniolo. Now Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaniolo gets through on his own. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Keane. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ricci. DiMarco. And it's Zaniolo. Van Basten. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ribéry. Oh, what Keane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. It's not the most convincing of passes. That's going to go a long way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the pass is intercepted. He's picked his way through. Finds himself. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he thumps it clear. Calhanoglu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And this is Van Basten. He is through here. And that has been cleared. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out wide. DiMarco puts them all in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. He won't be happy with that one. DiMarco. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now who's going to be first to this? Deep cross. He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's De Bruyne. Zanetti picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calhanoglu. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Inter Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 7, Ribery.
And we're off again.
Il campo per il numero 27.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's through, now is he in? Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
DiMarco ready to try one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And he's going direct. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Thuram. Played into space, and that could set him on his way. Here's and Keane! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zaniolo.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse it.
Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Ricci, nicely weighted ball, spread neatly, and it's Van Basten. And this is Batistuta. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Baresi. Ricci. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. DiMarco. Lovely bit of skill. Now, can they get him away? In by DiMarco. Well, there's the clearance. No, he is not giving anything away. Zaniolo. Now, trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for the run. Di Lorenzo gets over and intercepts. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Dumfries. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Keane. Mignon clears.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Bruyne! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Cambio di giocatori.
De Bruyne with a real chance here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned.
De Bruyne! Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position, and it's played in here. And now they can clear their lines. And back to the goalkeeper. Zanetti. Cafu. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Foot in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Keane. Tomori. Costa Curta. And it's Lukaku. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Zaniolo. And it's Di Lorenzo. Out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Produces a cross. He gets big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
And that's been won straight back. Calhanoglu. Aims beyond the defence. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He can run onto that. And he's lost his man here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Well, Van Basten! He's missed, but not by that far. And that will be the final act. They needed to win. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him. And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Хорош.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look at.
And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Back into the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Shot a goal! A real chance and a
Почти
real
стутка.
let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Openda. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zaniolo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zaniolo. And this is Batistuta. De Bruyne. Driving forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Vlahovic. McKennie. David. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Vlahovic. Openda! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Bremer gets across to intercept that. Shifted it to the flank. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's De Bruyne. No, he is not giving anything away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Openda. Stood up well to him there. Duron defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. In by DiMarco. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Lukaku. Tries from distance. Now the cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back in once more. Not the most accurate pass. That's good running with the ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Delicate chip through. And he welcomes it in. Face to... And Batistuta! He scores! And this is getting better. There's the whistle for
Better and
half-time.
better.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Three. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again. Good ball, good take. Tomori. Well, there's the clearance. Yildiz. That's an imaginative pass. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. DiMarco. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was
Daniela.
quite close.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Milik. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Lukaku! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A case now of complete control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That has put a halt to things. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. De Roon gets it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! He scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The vision wonderful, the technique, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Здорово, братан.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast.
Можем в ТикТоке посидеть.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother.
Oh, what has happened here? Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out.
Не слышу.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated,
Алло, что?
there's a good chance
Мам.
of a goal.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Bebeto. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. And they've got rid. Now it's Hullet. And this is Cruyff. Rafinha.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendes made a good run there. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Cruyff. Back into the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that pass just didn't quite work. That has not gone well. Oh, they can break here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is and Puskas! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Park Ji-sung does well to get it back. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, that's fabulous. And this goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Abiati gets good distance on it. Rafinha quietly revving up. And it's Cruyff, played out wide. And here's Cruyff. He was under real pressure there. Looking to go deep.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And here's Cruyff. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now the delivery. Now it's Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Opts for safety. Nuno Mendes. Mendes has it in a wide position. No, that's not going to find its target. Nice intercept. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United goes for the shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! And he's done it! Suarez at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goals.
And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Chance! It's a loose ball. Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Maldini cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the shot! Koundé gets it clear. Played back in. Thuram looking to hit the byline here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rafinha is onto this. Osimhen. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Puskás. Bebeto. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Skims one in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, it's come loose. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. He's through here.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta goes back to front. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Gullit.
Portugal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Puskás. He's in plenty of space here.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That's really well cleared. Costa Curta. Now it's Puskás. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Gullit. And he's onside. A big chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Takes aim and crosses. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. Nuno Mendes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. Hoisted it. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got
11,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Messi. Number 7, Suarez.
Well timed, excellent
Number 9,
interception.
Gullit.
Ronaldinho.
Number 18, Johan
Guardiola.
Cruyff.
He won't be happy with that one.
Number 22, Iniesta.
Baresi makes the interception. Dealt with nicely
Какого
by the
хуя,
defense.
блядь?
Raul.
They get a throw in.
Number 20, Pele. Number 8, Neymar. Substitution.
And it's Rodri. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position.
Ну давай.
Turns and goes back. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Iniesta. In it comes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Raul. Raul! Well, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta. And Mendes. Neymar. Now it's Pele. Foot in. Raul. Can he get on the end of this?
2
And
added minutes have been indicated.
And he comes up trumps again. Portugal have their second corner now. Rodri, a picture of focus and alertness. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Please
Well,
turn your
Peter,
attention
I
to the
really
screen
couldn't
for
see what this
information
team was
provided
trying
by
to
the local
achieve,
police.
whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.